it has already started, Mike, so stop sleeping. Hey guys, welcome to today's first installment of my live build along for the Cohen C. and Nigel Wells 75th anniversary of the Battle of Kursk group build. And we will be doing this in a way that I have never done before. I will just be building the kit, or the kits actually, and the dioramas in a couple of installments of this, and I don't know yet how many it will be actually, but we'll be here quite a while, and I don't know how long I will have time to sit down today and build, but I have a couple of hours, I guess, and we'll just be building, and you guys can ask questions, and if I happen to see your question pop up on my screen, I'll plans and things that I might add to it, talking maybe if I see something interesting on the Facebook page or on other YouTube channels that are involved with the group build, maybe I'll mention something about that. Maybe I'll talk about some of the progress other people have made, just so we all keep up to date on what's happening. And since today is the 2nd of January 2018, I want to wish all of you a Happy New Year, even though it's a little belated. And I hope you guys have had a nice Christmas time and have had a nice New Year's Eve and nice New Year's Day. And we'll just start with the kit that I'll be working on today, which is this little beauty, which I actually picked up over the weekend. And on Saturday I picked this up, when my girlfriend and I actually visited her brother and his wife and their little daughter. And every time we go there, I am kind of inclined to visit the local model shop and pick up a model kit. I did this when we went to their wedding. I did this when we went there earlier this year. And I again did it this time around. And this time around, I chose this Martyr kit. And it's a beauty. Gotta say, it comes with a metal barrel and all kinds of nice goodies. But we'll be going over the kit before I start. I'll just quickly show you guys some of the sprues and some of the things that we will encounter. The instruction sheet can go over here. This is an older dragon kit, so it has a beautiful big-ish dragon card with decals, magic tracks, always nice. As I said, metal barrels, some photo etch, three small frets of photo etch, 2 decal sheets, one for the added-on ammo storage racks, which is nice, and one for the main vehicle. I think this comes with 4, 8, 9, 11 marking options, so this is like, you can build a lot of vehicles with this kit. Actually, it doesn't specifically have a Kursk vehicle on there. It has 1943 Russia vehicles on there that have matching camo patterns, so I guess that they are good for Kursk. If they are not, I will go online, I will source an aftermarket set of decals for this, and then I'll just put them on. But I know that this Martyr variant was at Kursk, so we're good to go with this. So as I said, dragon card, always a nice thing to have, but we won't be needing this today, I reckon. As I said, we have some nice add-on ammo storage boxes, which is always a nice thing. And they have some nice interior detailing here, wood grain on the inside. And of course, some shells and pieces of ammunition is always a nice touch if you want to have this on a dio piece. What we're mainly going to do today is we're going to focus on this step right here, which is the buildup of the suspension system. We'll tackle some of the interior parts because this kit actually comes with a full interior, which I quite like, which I think is quite awesome. And we'll be looking at this. I don't think we're going to do a lot of superstructure today because, like I said, I don't know how long I will be up today, but I think it's going to be 1 or 2 hours at least. So we'll be doing some modeling today. And let's just sort the sprues that we need for this part, which is probably this, because this contains the running gear, which would be sprue D and sprue G. We need sprue K. If I can find sprue K, that would be awesome. We need sprue C, of course. This is not sprue K, this is not sprue K, and this is not sprue K. Where's sprue K? This is the hull. We need the hull. Sprue K. Are you on here? Is that possible? Huh. It's a rather smaller sprue, so I might just not be seeing it properly right now because my eyesight is a bit thinning because I'm getting older, I gotta tell you. That might be, no, that's not sprue K, that's sprue J. Are you kidding me right now? That's sprue W. Sprue K. It looks like this. Maybe it's in here. Ah, there it is. I found it. I'm blind. Told you so. Alright, let's open the sprue back here, and then I'll show you guys the sprue in a bit more close-up detail shot so you guys can actually see what we're working with here. When I looked at them the first time, when I had them out of the box for the first time, I was pretty disappointed because I saw a lot of flash, which you normally don't get with Dragon kits, so we'll see how the overall quality of this is going to turn out. But as you can see here on the road wheels, there's some quite nice detailing. It actually has the false Continental name tag on it with the U instead of the L at the end. The sprockets actually look quite decent. They offer you two different variants here when it comes to the bolting on them. Same goes for the idlers. And overall, I quite like the look of this. Yeah, this sprue actually isn't as bad as some of the other sprues that I've seen when it comes to flash. Hello, George. So those are sprues that we will be using today, especially this one here. This has the housing for the sprocket, and actually the instruction tells me that I need to cut off some of those rivets that are here on the sprue. Actually, that this contains some rivets that I need to cut off to put on some of the parts. So we will be using this with the K sprue. We'll be using the hull, which I will be taking out of the sprue back in a second, and we'll be probably using this because this contains, no it doesn't, that's the wrong sprue. Oh, I don't need the C sprue, do I? No, I don't. Okay, I need the F, this is the F sprue. D. I need the D sprue, the F sprue. Yeah, we'll probably be focusing on this sprue first, and we'll see where we go from there. Alright, let's take a look at the hull tub here. Actually, I was quite surprised to see how small this actually is, because I thought that the Marder was a bit bigger, but stupid me, I didn't think of the fact that this is actually based on the Panzer II chassis. Those were old Panzer II chassis that they didn't want to use as Panzer IIs anymore, and then they actually upgraded them to the Marder IIs. Yeah, Marder IIs. So, as you can see, this is like rather small. I don't have a comparison sample right here, but this is small, trust me. Hobby knife. See? Smaller than my hobby knife. This is considerably smaller than a Panzer III. All of you who have ever built a Panzer II know how small this is, but we need this. This actually has a little sprue gate here, which we can now sand off. I am using sanding sticks for this. Doesn't matter what company of sanding sticks you use, sanding sticks are a tool that you might want to use when you're building a model. If you're new to modeling and you have used your girlfriend's nail polishing tools, get sanding stick instead. They will upgrade your quality of work quite nicely. But overall, I like the level of detail that this gives you. It has some, hopefully the camera will focus here. I don't know. It has some nice bolt detail on the swing arm housing. And overall, this looks to be nicely detailed. It's a bit... It doesn't have much texture. It has a bit of texture, but yeah, we might have to add to this. Yes, the mortar is a very small animal that likes to eat the tubing of my engine. They kind of have a thing for the plastic coating around the wires and tubes in a car engine. I don't know. They tend to eat mine. Had to replace, I think, like 2 or 3 of them already because of martyrs eating them. So yeah, let's turn the instruction sheet around so I can actually see what I'm doing and what I'm supposed to do. And then let's start the building process. What we need is tool cutters, of course, tweezers, the sanding sticks, to me extra thin. I also have a bottle of Rivets contactor here, which is a bit of a slow drying glue, which bonds really, really good and has a stronger bond than the extra thin. So on like heavy maintenance parts, I use this. And on parts where I need the glue to set rather quickly, I use the extra thin. And I actually realized earlier today that I might have to order a new bottle of extra thin down the road. All right, let's do this way so it doesn't occupy too much space. And then we have to get a pencil because I always mark the steps that I have already done and finished with a pencil, so we don't have to go back and check on everything that's on here. All right, so number 1 wants us to build the idler. We have 3 different idler options, which kind of only are different in the way that they are bolted or welded and have some additional pieces on the center of the idler wheel. As you can see here, those are the 3 options. This one is rather flat, and those 2 have pointy wheel caps. I don't know if it's a wheel cap. Probably it is for changing the idler. So I don't know historically accurately which one I should choose for the Kursk era. But I'll just pick one that looks good because sometimes I just don't care about perfect accuracy. Rivet counters out there, I don't care. Alright, but since the instruction tells me to use part E6, I will just go with part E6. Then we use our trusted Proxxon sprue cutters, which, while expensive, are worthwhile buy because they are really, really good sprue cutters. I don't know if you guys have actually seen much of the progress that other people have made on their builds, but I just saw someone has already built an entire motorcycle and painted it within 3 hours, and it's like, oh my god, I only did this in 3 hours, how am I supposed to finish? And I'm like, now I'm scared as to the scope of whatever he's going to build, because I have done nothing, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be finishing this. So yeah, this is just worrying me at a certain level. I don't know. Maybe he's planning to build like the entire Battle of Kursk. Like, I've seen this big diorama piece that was built, I think, in Russia actually, of the Battle of Kursk with like 1 million T-34s and a bunch of figures and Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs and Panzer IIs and all sorts of things. Like, just a massive dio base. Maybe he's planning something like this, which would be quite nuts, to be honest. But you never know with what people actually plan on building. Because, at least for me, the plan of what I want to build and what I end up building very often just doesn't match, because I make changes along the way, and you never actually, at least I am very bad with this, in planning something and then sticking to plan. But yeah, we'll see where this takes me. I will be building 2 dios, that's for sure now, at this point, after having some conversation with Mike, who told me to not put both tanks within one dio, which actually might be the right decision to make, and just allows me to make more than just one dio piece. And I want to build both tanks. That's a certainty. So yeah, at this point, all I have to do is figure out the scenes and figures and landscape of the two dios, and I haven't made up my mind yet. I haven't even considered which figure set to use, although I'm actually quite sure that I will be using some of these figures for the Panzer III that I'm going to build. And yes, I know it says Smolensk 1941, and yes, I know that those uniforms might not be in like 100% accurate for the 1943 tankers, but I think that they are really, really close to what they would be in 1943. So I think I'm quite good. I'm good to go there, right? So unless someone of you has any kind of insight as to why I should not be using them for the Panzer III, I'll probably use them. Alright, that's Idler 1 assembled. That was quick because not a lot of parts. Actually, just like 2. Right, and here's one of those issues that I talked about earlier. When we look at the return rollers, they really have some really, really soft detail. And I know that my camera probably won't be picking this up perfectly, but I think the detail on those return rollers is really soft. I can't read what is... Yeah, no. This kit is actually showing some age. But not to be ageist here, I still think that we can dress this up quite nicely. Maybe with some stowage for the back of the tank, some nice figures, a nice scene, maybe some foliage to be dropped over the front of the mortar as they used to do with their SPGs and tank hunters, which the mortar was one of. Again, if I'm not correct, please correct me, and rivet counters, I don't care. So, why don't you guys let me know what you are actually going to build, or already building, or want to build, or might build, or plan on building, yet don't have yet for this group build, if you're even participating. That would be interesting for me. I want to keep an eye out for interesting builds that I might spend some time on looking at, because I'm rather busy right now because I have to sort some things in my life. Work-wise, having graduated from university and having quit my job that I had while at university as of January 1st. So I'm looking for something new, and actually I'm waiting for my application to be in school soon. Flam Panzer III. Please let me see the wheels again. Yes, I will in a second. Flam Panzer III, that's actually interesting. Which kit manufacturer? Is there like a Dragon one, or is that, I think, what's the company called? I don't remember. I've seen the Flam Panzer III from... I can't remember the name of the company. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. The Dragon one. Have you already started, or made any progress, or will you be starting soon? There you go. Wanted to see the return rollers again. As you can see, some really soft detail on the rubber, and the bolts in the middle look really, really soft. And it's like, yeah, I think they could have done a better job with this. But like I said, not complaining. We will make this work. Idler's already done, so that's number 1, part A, done. So we can just mark this off. Next up, the funny thing is with the sprocket, since it's a Panzer II chassis, it's the Panzer II sprocket, which is really thin and like only singular layered. And again, we have a choice to make. And again, I'll be choosing what the instructions tells me is the first choice sprocket. So we'll be going with this one then, which is E2. For those of you who actually own this kit and want to check what the German dude is actually doing. Clip. And of course, I didn't mention this, hobby knife is also something that you need when building a plastic model kit. And for those of you who are actually like within the modeling community and you have built a bunch of kits, I'm sorry if I have to say something like this, but there are people out there who are new to the hobby and maybe want to know what they need when they want to start a model kit for the first time. For example, my girlfriend's brother, we gave him a model kit for his birthday. Since he told me when I was with him at that model shop, and he told me that he, when he was younger, actually was into RC models and wanted to get back into modeling. We got one for him. I'm pretty amazed by the metal tracks I use by Easy Metal Link. Oh yeah, Easy Metal Link is awesome. I've used Easy Metal Link before on a Panzer III that I did for my Leningrad dio, which I actually need to finish at some point. And I really love those tracks. They're really good. They just like clip together and can't do anything wrong with those. Yeah, highly recommend them. Where in the world are you guys? That you have time at this time of day to listen to me babble on about plastic modeling. I'm peeking. That would mean that you are about 12 meters or larger because I'm on a third floor mic. So yeah, I don't know. Well, you have some kind of levitation device, but yeah. Good for you then, I think. You having snow already there? In Canada. It's way too warm for snow here now. Like 15 degrees, which is crazy at this time of year. Just crazy. Is this like, nah, this can't be. Should be this way around. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. My goodness gracious, minus 16. Okay, I don't want to be in Canada right now. Wherever, I think. Jesus. Minus 16. Jesus Christ. Did you have a nice Christmas then? I'm just fixing the sprocket mounts here. Too cold for snow, so it's all you got is ice then. All you got is ice. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Loud and full of kids. Do you get anything modeling related for Christmas? And I'm not just talking about like your wife getting you something, but maybe other people that like you out there. Need to bring in another sprue here because I actually didn't see that we need to put the A sprue in there. Oh yeah, what did you get then, modeling related? Let me know, please. I'm pretty interested in... Oh my goodness, the rabbits are going nuts. Go, get off of him! Come on! That's the plight I have to carry with two rabbits that are totally nuts and in heat right now. Jesus. Oh, nice. I'm gonna ask that you post pictures of them where I would have been able to see them, just probably didn't see them. Yeah, plus 5 degrees is along the lines of what we have here right now. Oh. Never forget about the glacis blade here. And don't cut your fingers. That would be a good start to the modeling year. Not to cut off my fingers. I've never done a live build along of actually gluing styrene together like this before. So if you guys have any kind of input for me, that would be massively appreciated. As long as it's constructive and not just like, you suck, stop making videos. And yes, I've received input like this before, so yeah. Why in the world would you laugh about this? Come on. That's rude. Very, very rude. That's true. Come on. Come on. Why is there a gap here? That's not what I had in mind here. Was I supposed to flatten this? Yeah, I think I was supposed to flatten this. See, the instruction sheet does not tell you to. Actually, because there's a bit of a step in there, but it doesn't tell you to actually get rid of the step. So yeah, that just prevents the gearbox housing for the sprocket to fit properly. So you gotta flatten this out, and then there you go. You can actually get the sprocket to fit and the sprocket mount to fit, and we can add glue again to reactivate the glue that we already had on there and make this fit. And yeah, it looks quite nice, I think. This is a really small kit. Jesus. This mortar is small. So how is your building for your broom bar coming, Mike? I saw the pictures that you posted earlier. Any progress since you said that you're at your bench now? On the bench, at the bench, what have you? Oh, cool. So you started the broom bar. Broom bar is a nice looking vehicle. I have one in the stash as well, but sadly it's the one with Zimrit, so I can't be using this for your grip belt. So I had to go out and buy another one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. the hell is going on out there? Give me a second, I need to check something. Ugh. What the frick? What the heck? I'll be right back with you guys. I just need to check something out here. There are people running around our front yard looking weird. I don't like people like this. Okay, apparently there are people moving. No, you're not moving with your moving truck into our front yard. I won't have that happen. See, it's almost like the movies. Something fancy always happens in Germany. Now, I didn't see your message there, so you might want to repose that if it was something of importance. Sorry, I had to leave you guys for a second there. But yeah, I don't like people running around the property you live in uninvited, acting all weird and shit. Because my car is parked outside, like, out there, and if they scratch it, I won't be happy, to be honest. And since we have, like, children living in the neighborhood, they always play like, football and stuff in the backyard. No, that's not family, Mike. That's not family. That's, like, neighbors. And strange people. That I have never seen before. Sadly, I'm not the landlord, or otherwise I would just kick them off. Couldn't kick them off the property. You have a very, very weird sense of family. Gotta tell you, Mike. Gotta tell you. Jesus, I do not want to be a member of your family. I don't think I do want to be a member of your family. What the hell? Come on. Fit in there. Behave. Where's Scots of a sword? So you're just as bad as Gav then. Okay, that explains a lot. A whole lot. I just wonder what's happening out there. As long as you only talk funny and don't smell funny, everything's fine. I'll check on them again. Give me a second. But I can keep talking to you while I'm standing in the window looking at those spots. Okay, now they actually had the neighbor move his car so they could fit the truck in here. If they start asking me to move my car, I will tell them to fuck off. How about that? I think that's a good idea. Are they moving out or in? That's the question. And who's moving this late in the day? It's a rented truck, that's for sure, so it is a move. It's not like them getting a new kitchen or stuff. Watch out, there is a wall. You do not want to drive that truck into the fucking wall! Oh fuck. He's just driving that truck into the wall! Oh fuck. I think he just like totally annihilated the neighbor's wall. And there is a garage. I don't think you want to hit the garage either. Fuck. Those are just stupid people trying to move. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys would love this. Alright. They managed to only scratch the garage. Good on them. To only scratch the garage. Now we've had some midday entertainment, let's refocus on our build at hand. So I now fixed both the sprocket housings onto the lower hull. Outside life is important if it might damage my car. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, my car is out there and it costs money. But yes, back to more important things, like building a 1/35th scale model of a German SPG. Alright, as you can see, we have now fixed the sprocket housing and the front plate onto the lower hull, which looks like this. Let me see if I can actually zoom in the camera. Oh look, that's cool. Now I can see all your comments. That's cool. That's cool. That's better, so I can see the comments that you guys posted. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna do some maintenance here. Yeah. Wo komm ich wohl her? I don't know where I'm from. I don't know where I'm from, but somewhere in Germany, I guess I am. I am somewhere in Germany. That's for sure. I thought that was a given. Yeah. I'm in Germany, all right. Need to do some maintenance here because there are some small gaps that we don't want to have. So gotta reactivate the glue and just really stick it in there. Can't you tell by the whole act? Yeah, right. My accent is so horribly German. I can't help myself. Just because I can't talk like the Queen would like me to talk, does not mean that I cannot be a proper English speaker. That was horrible, I know. That was just so horrible. Come on, Mike. I'm just swallowing the second syllable there. Swada. Yeah, that's how people speak. Just because you don't speak like this does not disqualify this as proper English. Shut up. Stick to your own ways. You sound good. That's nuts. I know. Cool, blimey, governor. Hello to Denmark. What the? My phone just turned dark. Yeah, you're welcome. Hello there. Hello there. We were talking about the neighbors driving trucks into garages and stuff. So yeah, it's a fun afternoon to hang around with us. All right. Now I need those little rivets that we talked about earlier. There we go. Wait, come on! Don't compare me to someone from Saxony. That's just not nice. Jesus. Right. This happens sometimes with Dragon Kids. So back to being a modeler and explaining stuff. You have to shave the rivets off of the sprues. As you can see, we have rivets right there, a lot of them. And I need to shave them off and stick them onto the housing of the sprockets. So let's see if I can do this without damaging them. And I damaged the first one. Oh no, I can still use this. That's okay. They are small. Yes, I do shave, Sep. And if you don't like it, well, that's on you. At least I don't ask people to show them my bush. Like, to show me their bush, like Mike does. Right, Mike? I just hope that they don't have rabbits in the kit. Oh, God. No, they don't. They don't melt. The extra thin is not that strong. Luckily. Yeah, that just was slightly weird with the rabbits. Yeah. Yeah, just a tiny bit. But don't worry. Nobody will hold that against you. Ever. Ever. I get the feeling at some point I will have to use geek goggles like Mike does. Because I have to like put the parts like this close to my eyes so I can see stuff. Actually, okay. Yeah, 3 rivets on there. No, actually 4. Where's the 4th? Alright, there's one on top. Okay. So I have 4, 8, I have 3 spare rivets. Okay, so nothing should go wrong or I'll be screwed. What was that? I don't want to bet. No, I don't want to bet. I'm horrible at betting. I like to gamble, but I'm horrible at betting. I am just horrible at betting. At least, like, this sort of betting. I like to place bets in poker, but that's different. Would tube styrene be easier to make and apply, or is this cutting from sprue? I don't know, actually, because these actually have the shape of a rivet when you look at the top of them. Oh, hey, Justin, I cannot remember your name properly, but it's something like this. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Cards and stuff. Shut up, Seb. Just shut up. You're not a nice person, right? Keep on driving. Keep on trucking. Oh, look, it's the Adam. Hey, Adam. How you doing? How is things in the United States of America? You probably are freezing to death right now in Wisconsin, aren't you? I'm telling you to be nice to my viewership and me now. Hi, Daniel. Oh my God, Adam. Oh my God. Do you leave the house? Or do you just stay inside and model? Under those circumstances, that would be just way too cold for me. Minus 22 degrees. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Oh, Celsius, okay. Fahrenheit will be even worse. Probably you'll be dying if you left the house. Oh, right. You are becoming a father. You are becoming a father again. When is the baby due? Mike again proving that he lives under a rock. Too soon. Oh, come on. You already know how it is to have a child, so yeah. You will manage this as well. Minus 22 Fahrenheit would not be warmer than minus 22 Celsius, dear Sep. I have to tell you, I'm so sorry. That is just so wrong. Because I don't know whether or not you know, but like roughly 30 degrees Fahrenheit is roughly 0 degrees Celsius. What? Wait, what? What the hell? That's weird. Stop it. No. Stop being right, Sep. Start being wrong. Alright, riveting work is almost done. This is the last rivet I have to glue down. There you go. Right. Now we have rivets on those sprocket housings, which you can't see because they are too small. Which is weird, but yes, they are there. I know they are. I just glued them in. No need to. Yeah, actually, I did count them. I actually counted that I needed 8, so yeah, I did count them. I'm sorry, now I'm a rivet counter. I'm sorry, I'm a rivet counter now. Would you mind telling me which part you mean? Maybe I then know what to look out for. Mr. Barkus, that would be highly appreciated. Please let me know. So far, so good. Pete, what? Who's Pedro? Again, let's mark this as done. All right. Let's take a look at this. The bump stops. Let's do the bump stops next, shall we? Okay. Okay. I'll see what you say in a bit. Maybe not today, but I'll tell you what I did with it. We need to make 6 bump stops now. So let's begin in cutting out part F4 for the suspension arm bump stops. Seb, look, I'm using sanding sticks. I got them for free. I'm a sponge. Yeah, that's true, Mike. That's true. Although that works too, actually. I did that once when I was a kid. Bit of a piece of styrene from the sprue. I'd rather you not ask why, because I cannot give you a proper answer. So, for those of you who haven't been here when I asked the question first, what are you guys building for the group build? Interested in this. I want to know. This is a bit weird. How is this supposed to work? Yes, yes. And then nobody knows. That's just weird. Okay, I'll see about this in a second, I guess. There are two suspension arms here where there are different drillings. Some waffle SS figures. Okay, the waffle SS. Yeah, I have to watch your Ferdinand review there. Haven't seen that before. Woof woof. Nice. That's nice, John. KV1. Disable KV1s, that's always a good thing. A Katyusha. Ooh. Stalin organ. Now that's probably an item. Who makes a Katyusha kit? Probably Zavesta, but I'm not sure about that. A Stalin organ. That's the German stubbed it. Oh, hey, Chalky. Turn off the heat then. Ha ha ha. Come on, bring it, Chucky. Bring it. Stupa. T-34 Tiger 1. And what? Mike, you're crazy again. You have too much time on your hand, Mike. Oh, okay, ICM. Interesting. Looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Never built an ICM kit before, to be honest. So, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. A bit of a dragon snob. Only build dragon. Not a good thing for your wallet, to be honest. You said Revel, Italeri, and surprisingly good within one sentence. Something's terribly off there. Or as the Sesame Street would say, some of these things just doesn't belong here. I never thought that I would quote the Sesame Street on my channel. Oh, no, that's nice. That is actually quite nice. What a Studebaker. Mr. Man, what are you building for the group build? And don't tell me you're not participating, or I'll revoke your membership to the Cool Modelers Club. And the rabbits are fucking again. I told you to stop or you won't be fed again. Stop it! Get off of him! Come on! We both know how this is going to end. Stop it! Jesus Christ. For those of you who are looking for a more serious modeling channel, this is the the wrong place to be right now. I'm talking about my rabbits blinking in the background. No, they are not homosexual. One is a female, one is a male, but the female is actually boinking the male rabbit right now, so they kind of have it, I don't know. She's the dominant, like the dominant animal in there, so, you know, she's probably showing him how to behave as a proper rabbit. Okay, now that's just wrong. Oh, dragon instructions, how I love you and how I've missed you. This probably goes in there. Part 3 and part 5. But it never tells you to put them in there. No, that's great. I love this. Oh, it does. Okay. I take everything back. It's just on a totally different scale. You just have to go searching for it. Actually, they tell you to put this in after they actually have put it in on the actual instruction sheet. I love this. This is great. Just great. Oh, and it's fleshy. It's fleshy as well. I'm such a moaner. Jesus. I now get why Seb always calls me Lord Moans a lot. Or Baron from Moaning. I get you now. I get you now. Listening to myself is kind of awkward. No, they did not, Seb. Shut up. Take everything I just said. You're wrong. You're so wrong. You suck. Can't give you any credit. What are you? You're the Lord. Okay then. I am building Dragon Kit number 6262, Martyr 2. Okay, I'm Heinrich from Moninghausen then. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. As you can see, not a lot you can see, but we have done some work on the lower hull tub here now. An hour now, Chalky, an hour. D3. And still no end inside. We're gonna keep going strong for a little longer now. Shut up. Just shut up. I'm taking my time. I had to watch the neighbors. drive trucks into garages. I had to interact with you lovely kind of people that left messages for me. So, yes, the neighbors are probably moving or something, and they had like one of those moving rental trucks, and they tried to reverse it up the driveway, and they kind of hit the garage of another neighbor with the truck and damaged the garage roof. So yeah, I was watching the entire shtick as it played out outside. If you watch the neighbors the way you watch the neighbors, yes, that's illegal. You cannot bring your binoculars and your filming device, you know. They're actually behaving right now. So, I'd rather not disturb them while they are actually behaving. Problem is, my girlfriend is at work, so I'm the one who is in charge to keep them from killing each other. Which, at this time, they're pretty much inclined to do. Yeah. Damn rabbits. Damn rabbits. Yes, that's true, Mike. That's true. The longest paper route ever. But I doubt that he's actually delivering paper. How about you shut up, Shocky? How about you shut up for a change, huh? Lovely individual that you are. Huh? Huh. Okay, midnight. So counterintuitive. So counterintuitive. I just didn't renew my contract at something else than quitting, because I'm actually going for a proper job, you know. And actually, I didn't have a paper route. So why don't you stop spreading your bullshit? And act decent for a change. NK. Oh yeah, no. You mean the Backstreet Boys, Mike? Yeah. There's a difference between New Kids and Backstreet Boys. You know that, right? Alright, we have assembled suspension arm number 1 and Backstreet Boys diorama of them spying on their neighbor's group belt. I know it's a stretch. As long as I don't have to stretch sprue, I guess. This has turned out not the way I intended this to turn out. I actually wanted this to be a proper modeling video, and now it's all the quirks, you know. Just weird. Anyways. Yes, that's the Panzer II hull. I talked about that earlier, Mike, that the Martyr is based on a Panzer II hull and chassis. Just proves how much you listen. Haha, joke on yourself. I sold that bike to a Turkish person. I'm sorry, Sip. Wasn't a good bike to start with, so I sold that. Three shortest boats in my... Why would you throw the Italians under the bus? They helped us out a lot. I think not. Poor Italians everywhere. Actually, I've had my quirks with the Italian Post recently. It takes them almost 3 weeks to deliver a fucking priority letter. Fucking idiots. Idiot! I think that just took the monetization of this video. Yay! But then again... Yeah, totally. They helped us out a lot. Not. They forced us into Africa and then they just sold, like, then they... Ah! Let's just not talk about this. Yeah, I like that horse-drawn carriage thought there. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Their horses needed some rest. You could make some Cornish pasties for me then, Ian. I'm hungry. Actually, I gotta say that fish and chips is is delicate, and I like it a lot. That's about all of the British food that I like. The rest is, well, to say the least, iffy. Best food in the world. German Braten and Schnitzel. Or a Brotzeit. That's food, right? A good Brotzeit. That's what we like over here in Germany. Oh, trust me, Seb. Schnitzel is fucking German. I'm not talking Wiener Schnitzel here. Well, in little calves. Wiener Schnitzel is Austrian. Yes, Schnitzel isn't. Like I said, I don't like to eat veal. Oh, neighbors are moving again. But anyways, I'm gonna go and grab something to eat, and I'll be right back. I love some chocolate. Leftover chocolate from Christmas. That's tasty. So from what I can tell, this assembly of the suspension arms should be a quick thing. It's just lining them all up properly. That might be a bit of a trick. Other than that, I don't see much of an issue here. As you can see, now we have 2 installed. It's 5 per side. Oh, look. Yes, it does come with magic tracks. That's why I like it so much. It actually does come with the magic tracks. There they are. In old... Ow! Okay. I just punctured my finger on the Magic Shards wrapping. That's great. Yep. Very good times with the Dragon card and all that jazz. Back when Dragon actually cared about their modelers. And not just profit margins. And how to make €1 more per kit. Because I just don't think that the piece of cardboard and the shrink wrap costs them much more than that. Nowadays, they just throw the PE into the box, unprotected. Which is a shame. More chocolate for me. Look, chocolate. Oh. Yes, they actually are smallish. Test fitting idler and sprocket here. And just to see where this is going. Now I'm sending 2 of the road wheels so I can see whether or not everything lines up rather nicely. Gotta love it when there is a mold line that you gotta remove off of every tire. And then make the tires look old and used. And of course we gotta remove the false continental, the U at the end, and turn it into an L. Because we want accuracy, don't we? There you go. There we go. That's an L now. So, what did you guys do for New Year's? Who was out on a party, or who was home spending time with the family, getting drunk, or not drinking, modeling, whatever you did? Let me know. Interested in that. As I said before, I spent time at my girlfriend's brother's. You did party at home. That's good. With your parents and siblings. One time, okay. So you had almost half of Bavaria at your place then. I actually was close to Bavaria again. Huh? Yeah, that lines up quite nicely. Right, there you go. Just for demonstration purposes, I just dry fitted 2 of the row wheels on. That's what it's going to look like for the suspension system down there. Let's continue building that up, shall we? Alright. I wasn't in Bavaria. I was close to Bavaria. I told you that, Chalky. I had a great time. Pork, sauerkraut, mashed potatoes. Had a great time. Worked on some models till the wall dropped. Yeah, that's good. That sounds like a plan to me. No modeling for me on New Year's. That's for sure. Mrs. would have killed me. You're my brothers. You're not gonna build models. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Good. Thank you, instructions. Did you tell me about this? No. Oh, God, no. I hate those instructions. I hate them with a vengeance. D3. Sometimes dragging instructions can be really annoying. Okay. I've heard that actually quite a bit now, that people are fed up with New Year's Eve. And then I understand why. Like a week after Christmas, and Christmas is already very stressful these days, and yeah, it's just this year was the first year that me and the missus haven't spent at my parents for New Year's, and I think that next year we'll go back to being at my parents, because it kind of is a tradition for us. So it was a bit weird this year. Not saying that it was bad, it was just different, and some things were missing for us, and so yeah, like I said, we'll probably go back to what we did the last couple of years, spend time with my parents, and have some nice conversations, and when New Year's hits, just watch other people blow their money up in the air. And since I haven't spent money on fireworks in forever. I think the last time was when I was 15 or 16. So yes, it's an eternity, and I just don't think it's the proper thing to do. There's so much better things to do with your money, like buy model kits. And yeah, and I was really pissed when I saw what kind of people bought the fireworks over here in Germany. It's like, okay, those are the people that will go on and whine about not getting enough benefits from the state, yet they are out now buying fireworks, blowing them up, spending their money that they are getting from the state for not doing shit, and then they will be complaining. I hate those people. I just don't like people that complain about free stuff. No matter what kind of free stuff that is that they get. Don't complain about free stuff. Enough ranting. So, yes. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Like, I don't have the money. I can't afford anything. You have to give me more. Let's go out, buy booze and cigarettes and drugs and fireworks. We need all the fireworks we can get. It's annoying as shit. Annoying as shit. Rent over, Mike. Like I said, no more renting. We're having a jolly well time here, building models. And talking about styrene. Yep. Dear rabbits, would you please stop? That just sounded wrong. Stop it! Hey! Anyone in for rabbit stew? What the fuck? It sounds like they would like to be guinea pigs right now. Can you hear that in the background? Horrible. Horrible. Annoying. It's too late for that, Chalky. It's too late for that. Behave yourself and I can let you out there. If you don't behave yourself, I'm gonna make rabbit stew out of you. And I mean it. Okay, now I have to keep an eye on the rabbit. I just let it out of the cage. So, free running wildlife. $17 viewers still. 8 thumbs up. Probably 1 million thumbs down because I've been talking about rabbits. But I don't give a damn. And of course, I'm a bad modeler. I forgot about that part. Bad modeler part. Sorry for insulting your eyes and ears. Trying to line up those suspension arms is quite the task, because there's a two-part suspension arms and you have to line up both parts properly. Now that's so nice of you, Mike. That's so nice of you. Good thing the missus isn't home. She would probably try to skin you. Isn't that right? Huh? Stinker. Where did I... I'm in Western Germany, along the River Rhine, where we have wine and beautiful women and beer. Oh, so much beer. Come on. Okay, there you go. What the hell? What the hell? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, rabbit. You don't pay attention for a second. Anyways, I think for animal-related reasons, we will be cutting this short at 1.5 hours now. Since I have to keep an eye on the rabbits in the background. And I don't want to blabble on about rabbits on the life build along, because this is actually supposed to be at least somewhat modeling related, and I don't want to drive away like 50% of my audience because I'm talking about animals. We have managed to install half of the running gear now, half of the suspension system, and I think that's quite good for 1.5 hours, although Chalky doesn't agree with that. I'll keep you guys posted about more progress that I make on my Facebook group, which is HWHIP Modeling, and I'll be around next week, I guess, with installment number 2 of the build along, and we'll be I will be keep working on this off camera, so this is not going to be like 100% everything on stream video. And yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted with the progress I make, and then we'll pick this back up in the next episode. Maybe we will have made some considerable progress at that time. And I'll talk to you guys later, and always remember the force with you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.